Currently trying to decide if I'm too sleepy to stream, but I'm going to try it anyway. Righto. Looks like we've got a bit of insurance back. Oh wow, I actually got a sniper rifle back. Something has happened in the hideout. I was thinking if things went right, it would be fun to try sniping again, because I'm pretty tired. Good lord. I'm gonna have to do that. Need to have a couple cheeses, and I did put something in there. I don't remember what I put in there. Those rails are needed for gunsmith. Not that that matters too much, but all right, let's get that quiet going and see if we can go do some cozy sniping somewhere. I think I could get behind that. We got this Karasa bag. Did they leave the level 5 plate in it? It did, but they zeroed it. Oh, I don't actually want to wear that on this trip, I don't think, but out. How bad will this be if it's repaired? Pretty bad. We may just want to let that one go. That backplate there is basically useless. This kind of might be too, right? How high would it be? That's better than that one, right? Do that and then sell this one. I don't know if Ragman will buy it, but much. All right, we're gonna need some ammo for this. Don't need my key. Well, where am I going? Probably shoreline. That's where I've been going. I mean, that's where I have to go. Heals. I've got kind of everything we need. Yeah, I've been kind of digging going shoreline. I suppose the challenge is, well, I do still have Eagle Eye to do. And we still have Thrifty to do. You know, I could try to do that. Let's see what the daily tasks are. Eliminate scabs from a distance. Wants measuring tape and awls. Have two awls. Have one measuring tape. A decent amount of money if we happen to find it. Ragman wants us to survive 2 co-op. Not happening. Let's replace that one. And over a water filter. Well, I've got one. What do I get for it? That seems all right to me. A little bit of XP. couple IFACs. My stash is getting dirty, but it's okay. All right, so if we were going to go woods, I would need to bring the food and water, which means I need a lot of space in here. I have to leave the CMS here. Still want to bring the cash, but that's okay. I could sort of do something like this. No, I'd still have to take a painkiller out. Okay, we can do that. And I could just take painkillers in my pockets. This leaves me one heavy bleed med. Kind of not ideal. I think I'd like one more and room for one more. I'm going to wear a scab vest and buy one more and bring it. It also just leaves me one half-used cheese for healing. What I'm just going to... It'll be okay. We're looking to snipe anyway, so I think this will be fine. All right, let's go woods. Am I already overweight? This armor's just literally that heavy? I'm looking to be a quick snipey boy. Maybe I don't want armor that heavy. You know, what we could do is bring this Yuli. It's not as great armor, but it's pretty good for what we're doing, and it's certainly light enough. It'll stop a scav, which is kind of what I need. Okay, I like that idea. Do this. And our plan is to just stash the stuff on woods / pop a couple scavs. It sounds like a good plan. Tim Baby did not sleep well last night. I'm not entirely sure what it was. If we get some moms and dads in the chat, I will have questions for you. If you're here and you're a mom or dad, let me know. Look at that. Stash 30% tidier. Hey, what's up then, Garth? So, you know what? My kid last night, everything seemed fine, but she... All right, so what happened? She didn't nap on Friday, and then she didn't nap on Saturday. She's basically 2 months away from being 3 years old. We just couldn't get her to nap those 2 days, which is unusual. Sometimes she'll skip a day, usually not 2 in a row. And then last night she just started crashing. And my wife wanted to put her to bed earlier, and I kind of pushed to keep her up, and that was the wrong call. And she finally passed out about 6:30, and then she slept until 8, and then after that, basically woke up every hour, just whining, and needed to be settled, which is really unusual for her. And then finally, about 3, after I settled her, then she more or less slept through until this morning. But it was just really disturbed sleep. Is that normal for someone around 3? He's also like getting over a UTI, so I think I'm still worried about that. He's on medicine for it. I think I'm just overly worried about my kid, but I think that's kind of what dads do. What's my spawn? This is the mountain over. Oh no, we're at USAC camp. I do need to run over there. We're looting this. I spawned right at it. Let's go. This is really dangerous and I'm nervous. Seems normal. Wizard. There's a spot back here I like and I can get there first. Not used to scavs being here. Those are scavs too. Lord. A lot of scavs spawning up here, but I guess we got our quests done. Not that one, though. Hopefully it doesn't become normal, but one off night happens every now and then, especially around this age. Okay. I don't think that was it last night. She just passed right out. Man, bro was ready to kill me. I think she'll get to the point where that happens, because I can sort of remember that happening as a kid. And they moved right when I went to pull the trigger. Because that's a good thing to remember. If somebody's trying to shoot at you, move. I thought I was in a pretty good spot there, but I've still got a lot to learn about good spots and not good spots. Okay, I don't have to bring the sniper rifle to woods. I do want something that's got some range to it. I mean, if that's the case, I know what I can bring. That'll certainly do it. If we're less concerned about sniping. I finally run out of good ammo. That's unfortunate. Yeah, I have. All right, we'll make it work. We'll make it work. Probably do want to rig with this. You're going to have to carry in meds again. And maybe a couple heavy bleeders. I'm going to have to Google how to do that. Next thing we need is heavy bleeder. It's probably the last really good kit I've got. Thank you, Wizard and Scott, for comforting me a little bit. I just get... It's so hard to hear her being uncomfortable, and I don't know what to do. I never want her to hurt. I always want her to feel the best she can possibly feel. I did not understand how tough it was going to be a parent. Hey, what's up, Safari? How you be? We were just talking about being a mom or a dad. Oh, okay, fair enough. Well, then I know who you are. Good to see you. Good day. So what does this name mean? Safari 10. Is that like a box you'd take with you on Safari? Very well. Yeah, I guess given your location, that's something you could do a lot more often than me.
Printer still goes PRRRR.
Ipes. Itos? Dude, I don't remember. Ipis is cheers, so Kitos. Kitos. Thank you, Tommy. Okay, that makes sense. So your nickname's 10 and you like to go on safaris. That's one way to make up a name. As I understand it, Isorok just slammed his head on the keyboard. Like, there's my name. We'll see if I can do this and not die. That'd be swell. I got a bad feeling about this, though. I like you and Auntie. I remember stuff you guys tell me. I heard him. That ain't good enough. Yeah, I'd say I heard him. Oh, Lord. I didn't expect I'd do really well today, with not sleeping. Did Ice Baby have episodes where she would just like wake up every hour some nights? And I guess I could ask you too if she had any struggles with eczema. 'Cause once it got cold here, she just started having some real skin trouble. We got to lotion her up every night. In really dry skin. We got one of these for sale. And those are expensive too. What if the black one's cheaper? It's usually not. Good morning, Dual Master. No, it's not cheaper. If I'm going to spend all that, I'd rather just buy an Elcan again. And those, we can buy better ones. They're both for gunsmiths? Okay. Oh, good lord, Tommy. Okay. Yes is alright. What's the best I got? Alright, this'll do. Wouldn't mind having a splint. Yeah, I suppose having it for one night is not bad when it's like, hey dog, it lasts a lot longer. Got to splint with one use. Take a car. Alright. I think I'm going to give this one more try. I may just be too tired to Tarkov. But she had a UTI that she's been on antibiotics long enough for that she should be over it. But she just had a awful time sleeping last night. It's tough. So atopic skin, what is that? Oh yeah, that's eczema. That's a different word for exactly what I'm talking about, Tommy. The only thing we've been able to do is just slather her in lotion. I figured y'all would get that a lot in Finland because it's dry and cold all the time. I mean, in the winter, obviously. It's unusually cold for us here, but it's cold. I will do so, some Bob. Y'all use like commercial lotions or like Vaseline? Sorry to turn this into a dad care group, dad support group, but we kind of need it. Gold Bond, that's the powder, ain't it? Yeah, y'all gonna get cold too. Gotta remember, even though your kids are older, you've been through all this. Oh, okay. Probably the same thing as Aquifer that we have. All right, I'm gonna get her some of that next time I go to Wegmans. Yeah, we've got, I mean, it's a name brand, but it's supposedly developed for dry skin. Thank you, dads, and any moms that may be out there. It's a shame both of those sites are used for Gunsmith. They're a pretty good site. That's just going to make them incredibly expensive. The pediatrician told me to get that, but she also gave us some Aveeno eczema therapy, and that seems to be working. So I think maybe I'll just buy the Aquifer and try that too. Like, I'm not sure why Tarkov is just suddenly much harder for me. Well, I kind of do. I'm a little tireder. That's not helping. A lot of the newer players have left, so it's just people who know what they're doing. I'm a little bit behind, and I still think I feel pressure to push a little bit faster than I'm ready for. But in the grand scheme of things, it's nice to have a little escape from worrying about the toddler. If you call her a baby, she'll say, "Not a baby anymore. You're a toddler." If you're changing the batteries, there's some screwdrivers in the right junk drawer that are really handy for that. All right, cross your fingers. I need a little bit of luck. Task is not that hard. This thing looks like it's already been looted. And this is not a safe way to go, but I don't want to get that shot at again. Okay, at least we'll get one down. Now we just need to get to the other side of the map. Seeing scabs in places I'm not used to seeing scabs. Welp, I guess somebody was watching. I felt that. Yeah, one shot at M80 in the head. Oh, I thought I was safe there, but you can't make that much noise on woods and not get wrecked. Dude, Markov is being horrible to me today. I don't deserve this. All right, I'm gonna take a tinkle break, and we'll give this one more go. See if we can stash that last thing. We're chewing through some gear trying to get crap done on woods. It is not easy. So we could try doing a cheapy run, or we could try not doing that. What have I got left to play with? Various SMGs. Got a suppressed MPX. Give that a go. We can do better than that. That's a good way to think about it, Dave. You know what? I'll take that deal. We'll save this for when we do. Uh, Set up. Got AP rounds in the first batch, but after that, it's going to be not AP rounds. It can take us decent meds for once. I don't need to have a pocket of painkillers. Probably want to stack a PST. Probably realistically want 2 stacks of PST. I will take a crappy painkiller. This should be good enough for us to just go drop something off, right? Like, all I want to do is make it in that darn thing. Does this have a flashlight on it? It's got this stupid thing. I've never liked that one. Mechanic has the one I like. I guess a flashlight on woods doesn't make a lot of sense. So we could just buy a laser and throw it on there. Not that I'll see a lot, but it gives me a little bit of point fire advantage. I'm going to have to look up how to use the tripwire kits because it doesn't say in the game. That's kind of a Tarkov thing to do, isn't it? So really all we need to do is get to that bunker and get out. If we can do that, it's a great success. And just looks uncomfortable. Hello, Orcish. I am feeling better after talking to various dads about what happened last night and that maybe she's okay. Did they do tricks? I bet it was still cool to see a bunch of cats. And this guy puts that stock directly into his shoulder. I think that's how you're supposed to do it. So tell me about the house cats you saw. Okay. I mean, that seems pretty fun. Trying to cross here. Here, it got a little rework, so I don't know it terribly well. Moving like a scav. Not that I can engage him at this range with an SMG. It's frustrating. I felt like I could move on that other dude. Maybe you just have to, like, hold still for 20 minutes. No, I just got smacked in the chest with M80 twice. But I gotta be careful about getting irritated because, like, you go through a night of very little and try to play a game like this, it can push you to just keep forcing things that aren't. And I wanna be careful to not to do that. This is supposed to be fun. The big fun part today was talking to all the dads about what's up, but I'll give it one more go. I feel like I got that in me before I get super irritated. I still don't wanna wear those headsets, they're really bad. I can still load these up with PST if things get bad. Alright, so I need heavy bleeds and a painkiller. Needed a pile of meds for something too. I'm gonna try it one more time. I gotta stop dying. It's just so hard to do. And I wish they'd done Steel Hunters a little bit different. That was really close to a great game for old men. Don't really need these mags. Got some random mags laying around that I've saved. I don't know. What's the point? What's the point? What's the best way to say this? There seems to be a trend in modern pew 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 games to force people onto teams. It started with Apex Legends and just seems to have basically continued from there. Where if you want to play the video game, you have to play on a team. Like, I don't want to play on a team. I want to play solo. I like to play solo video games. A little bit of tidying up while we're here. Is it something about something people have friends? That's actually a really good theory. I'm never going to use it. Here's the face coverings. I probably eventually will. If you're going to do a game that is more than just... Basically, if you're going to do one of these hero shooters where everybody has abilities and stuff they can do, it's easier to balance it around known team size. Makes some sense. All of this we can sell too. That's a little tidier. Basically want something like PUBG, but a lot slower paced. That game was really fun, but man, did I suck at it. I tried hard, but the best times I remember in PUBG is just wandering around the map with Dave or Andy or whoever I was playing with at the time. It was fun. There was a sense that it didn't matter if you were good or bad, just have a good time was good enough. Liked that. On outskirts. Don't need to rush it. Like to avoid having my head pop out. Basically gonna try to run only when I'm not in cover. Check here. Try to make a move across the river, pond, lake, sea, whatever it is. Aren't they all good saunas? Fair enough. Gonna have to hang out here for a minute. Yep. My only play was to sit in that thing for about 5 hours. I think I am not in the right headspace to be streaming Tarkov right now. So we're gonna take a break, go hang out with the family some. I think that will do me better. Because I'm making some interesting plays and some curious decisions. Like they obviously knew I was in there and they decided to extend the range. Why would someone do that? Because they have optics. I needed to just lay down in there with that bag of oats and chill. Or try to run out. That's another option. Push when they went by. There's a lot of things I could have done differently there. But I think that means I'm going to call it. I'll be looking for you guys and gals on the next stream, which could be tomorrow. Will probably be Wednesday. We'll see. I'm still curious as to how the kiddo's doing. But I really appreciated the dad talk. Like, I feel a little bit better after that. And I needed that. I think that's kind of what I was looking for today anyway. Y'all be cool, and I will catch you next time. Adios.